Hey guys, this is Ray from Time Flies Hobbytown.
And Bill from Time Flies.
So this is probably going to be one of my last reviews with the store. So we thought we would do a extra special product, a new product from Blade. This is the new Chroma. This is about a 450 size quad. So in the past they've had the 350 QX. They had three versions of that: the QX, the QX3, or the QX2, and then the QX3. So this is their new version. So it's a partnership between Blade and Unique. So you can see that it's actually going to use the ST10 Plus transmitter, and it's using the Seago 2 Plus camera and gimbal system. So what's nice about this is it's a little bit bigger than the 350. It has a much larger battery than the 350, and you know, one of the things I like about it most is it's very modular compared to the Q500. So you can see it's a little bit bigger. Now we have it here demoed with the prop guards. It does not come with the prop guards. The prop guards are a separate option. So if you take the prop guards off, you'll see that it's only a little bit larger. So. But overall, it's just a really nice quad. We got a chance to fly it the other day when we first got it in. It is definitely still extremely stable. It is also a lot quicker than the Q500.
Much more nimble.
Yeah.
Very reactive, has a lot more vertical speed. You can feel it going through the turns. It just wants to pull itself around. Whereas with similar quads like the Q500, they always want to stay steady in the air, and it's kind of numb on the controls when you're trying to push it through a turn. This alleviates all of those issues, mainly due to the motor prop combo and also the size of the quad. This one in particular is running 10-inch propellers with 780 kV motors. And again, running a very large battery similar to the Q500. These are rated for up to half an hour of flight time with the battery that it comes with.
Mm-hmm.
Running off a 3-cell, I believe it's a 5200?
3-cell 5400.
5400. So you get great flight times, and like Ray had mentioned, it does come with the Seago 2 camera, so you're going to get that great stabilized image. One other nice part you'll notice about this camera is it has orange anodized aluminum brackets as opposed to the normal plastic brackets, as well as the orange anodized motors for that little bit of sex appeal. GPS antenna on top, just like the 350 has, and it does in fact fold down for transport. And one of my favorite features about this new quad is they move the on-off switch to the top, so you no longer have to reach underneath spinning propellers or anything to turn the quad on and off. On the bottom you have your standard LED arrangement on the bottom of all four arms, and these are actual interactive LEDs, so they will change colors based on what flight mode you're in, and they also give you indicators as to arm state, satellite lock, all your standard GPS features. They tell you based on the lights.
So overall, a great quad. If for those of you who are familiar with the Q500 and the reviews we've done on the Q500, what's nice about this is you're pretty much getting every single feature that you get in that quad with a little bit of refinement. So you still get your return to home, your angle mode, and your smart mode. You're getting full telemetry readout on here as long as you go with a ready-to-fly version of this. So to touch on that real quick, there's actually going to be 4 different versions of this quad that are available. The quad itself does not change. It's what it's packaged with is what's going to change. So there's going to be 2 ready-to-flies and 2 bind-and-flies available. The ready-to-flies are going to come with either the Seago 2, which is the 1080p.
60 frames per second.
60 frames per second. This is the newest version too. This is the lens update that takes all the distortion out.
You don't get any fisheye when you're looking at the horizon. If you pan down, it always looks flat and level, just like you would see it with your own eyes.
Yeah. There's also going to be a version that's going to be coming out very soon with the Seago 3. Now the Seago 3 is a 4K camera. So that's going to be available very soon, and those are the 2 ready-to-fly versions. So again, your choice between the 2 is basically what camera it comes with. If you're just a hobbyist and you're looking for excellent video, I suggest you go with the 1080p with the Seago 2. If you're looking for something a little bit sharper, that you do a lot of post-production work, consider going with the 4K at that point in time for the price difference. Now this is also going to, again, that comes with the ST10 Plus, which is got the larger 5.5-inch screen on it. Now there's 2 bind and fly versions of this also that are going to come available.
Which are Spectrum compatible.
Yeah.
So anybody with a DX6, DX7, DX9, DX18, if you have the money, you can actually bind your radio that you already have to the bind and fly versions. And again, there are 2 different versions of the bind and fly. One that comes with the CO2 and another one that actually has a 3-axis GoPro gimbal. So you could take your GoPro 3, your GoPro 4, Hero, Black Edition, whatever the case may be, and use a camera and transmitter that you already have with the updated quad.
I'm going to kill your moment for a second. It comes with the GoPro gimbal, so you can mount your GoPro, and then one without any camera. It comes with a static mount. So again, for the people who just want to fly around and have some fun and use multiple different cameras or different camera options. So they started shipping this version also. This is the quad or drone just by itself. This is the Chroma with no controller, no gimbal, no camera, no nothing. So price-wise, it's not that bad. $469, I believe, is what the Horizon's selling it for, and what we're selling it for. So again, if you already have a lot of the other equipment, if you already have a Spectrum radio, if you have a gimbal, a third-party gimbal that you want to use, this is a great option to get into that. Now this will work with, a lot of different, cameras, camera gimbals, platforms, things like that. Now the only downfall is you do lose all those the telemetry though. You got to keep that in mind. So because you're no longer getting the ST10, and the ST10 has all that, the ability to receive all that telemetry information. So your battery voltage, your time, your distance, your speed, your altitude, all that. So that's something to kind of keep in mind, why the ReadyFly might be another option. The other option it comes with, it is actually a ready to fly. It is Spectrum compatible. I believe it comes with a DX4. We'll have to check on that. We'll put some information in the notes once we have that clarified. So again, this is a brand new product. This just came out. It was only announced about 2.5 weeks ago, and they got it shipped to the stores pretty quick. So we could get a chance to play with it. So the things that I like about this and that we like about it is how modular it is and how quickly it breaks down. So in this case, we put the prop guards on. If you're not using the prop guards, it breaks down in, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. So it's pretty neat. So because everything comes right apart. So let me show you. So the Seago 2 and the Seago 3 camera, you just unclip your power, slide your camera off. Once your camera's been taken off, your props, like a lot of them, are self-tightening props. So you can actually just remove your props. Now again, we have the prop guards on. If you're using the prop guards, it's going to take a little bit longer, obviously, because you have to unscrew those prop guards. But one of the things I like about this, if you imagine that you're not using the prop guards, the landing gear actually just snaps on, which at first I didn't think was going to be a great benefit, but honestly I really think it is. Now imagine this without the prop guards. This will fit in a backpack, and you can see how small everything breaks down. You don't need to be lugging around this massive case. That was one of the downfalls, I thought, of a lot of the aerial drones out there and camera platforms out there, is because once you have everything on there, they just don't break down that well. So in this case, like I said, you break it down, and then the same thing for putting it back together. It literally just takes a minute, if that, to assemble the entire camera platform.
So that way when you get to the field or your photography spot, you don't have to worry about lugging tools around or anything like that. It's all clipped together. Very easy to take apart and put back together, as Ray just demonstrated. Only a couple of seconds, and you're either ready to transport or ready to go fly.
And just like that, you put your props back on, give it a half turn, and you're ready to go. So, been very happy with this overall. It's been a great platform. Flies around great, gives good shots, and it definitely has the it's not super fast, but it's definitely about 6 or 7 miles an hour faster than the Q500. So overall, just a great platform. Very satisfied with it so far. So
very nice to fly, and as Ray had mentioned, very good video. Obviously, if you've seen our other reviews with the Seago cameras and gimbals, they take beautiful aerial photos and videos, and we will have some clips to show you guys after the review of that.
Well, you ready to go fly it?
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching our review here on the Chroma camera drone from Blade. Again, this is a partnership between Unique and Horizon Hobby on this platform. And be sure to, if you have any questions, shoot us an email at sales@timeflieshobbytown.com. Check out our website and our Facebook, and like us on Facebook and follow us for all of our reviews and information. Thanks a lot, guys.
See you next time. Hands off. At full speed, a little bit faster than the Unique. Climb rate.
All right, do climb rate again.
And we go a little lower. Climb rate. Not as fast as some of the smaller quads, but still better than the Unique.
I got
I'm all over the place with the camera today. Now the camera's blinking red and green and blue, so you're recording right now, right? And when you're not recording at night, that's really nice because you can tell if you're recording or not by the way the light changes on the Seago 2. And that wind isn't even touching this.
And that's with the prop cards. The prop cards add more drag.
So we got a slight wind, and that's hands off the radio. It just wants to sit in the air. You'll see it fluctuate up and down a little bit due to the wind, but it holds a rock steady GPS signal.
And this is probably like the Typhoon. When you're landing, you always want to land it facing into the wind.
Else it hops.
Yeah, it does have that little hop on the bottom, but yeah, as long as you're facing the wind, you're good.
Shouldn't put that in the video. You know?